We're going to discuss American Horror Story, the series. It's an anthology-like show where each season some of the same actors and actresses come back playing different characters in different settings, and etc. So we're going to start with the first season, Murder House. And this is about a family, the Harmons. Ben, Vivian, and Violet move into this mansion that is haunted as HE double hockey sticks. It's really haunted. And it affects them. It starts affecting them immediately. You know, pretty much.
Yeah.
And the neighbor, played by Jessica Lange, she gets involved, and it has a wide variety of characters. Some that you'll love, some you'll hate. And I guess we'll do that. Let's start with the character we each loved.
My character is Hayden. But that's because I hated her so much about how she would wiggle her way back into Ben's life and then try to attack his wife, you know?
Right.
And it's like she would not leave him alone or his family.
Oh, yeah. She was the ultimate bee.
Yes, she was.
She was the ultimate in life and in death.
It's just like she just could not get rid of her.
Right, you know,
Yeah.
and like I said, she's the ultimate bee in life and in death.
And she kind of made me hate Ben because he still had feelings for her.
Right.
You know, still kind of wanted to be with her.
Right.
Made me feel sorry for Vivian.
That's true. I can understand that. My favorite characters are tied between Tate and the Burned Man. He played Stanley in Freak Show. And I don't know the character's name, but yeah, I love them too. Really close. I know Tate is basically like the villain of the season. But I really liked him. His story was tragic. And like we was talking, in a way I feel like he doesn't remember a lot what he did, but at the end of the season, it hints that maybe he does remember.
And he's blocked it out.
He's blocked it out a little bit, you know. But, yeah, he's a real good character. And the Burn Man, that guy plays perfect. Does that character great.
Yes.
So, what character did you hate the most?
That was Hayden.
You loved and hated her.
Yes.
Okay. For me, I'm probably going to get hate mail for this, but Vivian. I just did not like her. Yes, I felt sorry for her. She was having a bad circumstance. Husband cheated on her. Blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. But yet, she stuck with him, moved to a new house with him.
Yeah.
And expected him to change. And plus, I didn't like the actress, Connie Britton. I just don't like her acting the way she does. What do you think about Vivian?
Well, in her defense, she was pregnant, you know, and she thought, you know, it was his baby. But one of them was, yeah. So.
That's true. And before we get off the actor and stuff like that, I gotta say, Jessica Lange, she was like the mainstay through all 4 seasons.
Yeah, she's been in every one.
Yes, and her characters, her performances have been great to me.
Yeah.
Elsa was a little over top, but we'll get to her, you know, later on when we talk about Freak Show. But, yeah, I mean, what was your favorite, like, oh my God moment of season 1?
That's when Tate takes her to the crawl space under the house, and they find her body. You know, that she's been dead for a while.
Violet's
and,
body.
you know, she's stiff, and there's flies, and there's bugs, and everything.
That got me. I did not see that.
I was not expecting that.
Me either. I like that, and then my favorite two episodes, I believe it was the Halloween, and the one following that focused on the kids, Tate's victims coming back trying to get him, and then showing the shooting and
how he died.
Yeah, how he died. That was 2 gripping. Those are probably my favorite episodes out of all the seasons so far. I love those. And probably, I think one of the oh my God moment you mentioned with Violet, that was good. But I also like the guy from Modern Family, his little part when the piggy, pig. That was funny. He did a good job though.
Yeah, he did a really good job.
And the woman that plays Nan in Coven, she did good here too.
She's a really good actress.
Yes, she's a good actress, really good. I can't commend her enough, especially in Freak Show. She was creepy in Freak Show.
Oh yeah.
She didn't have a big part, but she was creepy.
She did her part well though.
Right. Yeah, it was a good season. I know at first you didn't like it.
The first time I watched it, I didn't like it, but just recently I watched it again and I loved it.
Yeah, you came in, your first foray into American Horror Story.
My first season, season 3, is Coven.
Right. Which, folks, we vary differently in our opinions of Coven. We can never see eye to eye on Coven, but we'll discuss that later. But yes, after watching Coven, she watched season 1, and then
yeah, that really got me interested in all the seasons.
But really, after watching season 1 for the second time, you really starting to like it more.
I'd like to watch it again. Yeah,
we'll rank our seasons at the end of the video and discuss what we think will happen in future seasons. But yes, I really love that. Now let's talk about any unanswered questions that you had after watching season 1.
We have the same one. It's where Ben is wanting to get drunk, and it looks like he's at a bar, and Hayden is with him, and she's already dead.
Right.
And in the series, it tells you that they can't leave the house unless it's Halloween.
Right.
So how is she out of the house?
I wondered the same thing, and I've looked online, didn't see it. I don't remember it being discussed in the show either. So I don't know.
The only thing I can think of is that we misunderstood that he was at the house.
Maybe so, yeah. Maybe he was outside the house. I don't know what was going on there. If they were at another place, is it because she's so persistent? Maybe she's such a strong,
so attached to him.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could think of. But that's really the only unanswered question I have from season 1. And well, the second baby that Jessica Lange's character keeps,
Yeah, that's Tate's grandson.
That's the murderous one.
They say in the series that he's the Antichrist.
He might be the Antichrist. So I'm just wondering if he will play a part in future seasons to come.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll talk about that more later. But yeah, if you had to rate right now just out of 5 stars, or 5 skulls, because we all dark and stuff, what would you rate season 1 Murder House?
I'd give it a 5.
Me too. 5 skulls, 5 bloody skulls. It was great. Alright, let's move on to season 2, which is Asylum. And this thing deals with angels, demons. It even throws in little aliens. Yes, I didn't see that coming. And basically, Kit, played by Evan Peters, his girlfriend or wife, I can't remember which one.
They were married.
They were married.
And they had to keep it secret.
Yes, it was interracial. It was an interracial couple. Well, she gets what Kit thinks. She gets abducted by aliens.
Yeah, nobody believes him.
Nobody believes him.
They think that he's bloody faced.
Right, a serial
killer, and they send him to
the asylum.
Yes.
And the asylum is run by Jude, right?
Yes, Sister Jude.
Sister Jude. And she's a mean old hag.
That Catholic preacher.
Monsignor.
That's
Monsignor that did. But yes, Jessica Lange plays Sister Jude. And she is flawed and really just, I did not like her at the start of it.
You hate her, you love her, then you hate her again.
Yes. And they go back and forth. What I did like about Asylum, it brought forth a lot of different characters. We meet Pepper.
Oh,
yeah.
Everybody loves Pepper.
Yeah, Pepper love her. She shows back up in Freak Show too,
Yes.
But okay, we're back again. Take 3 had some more editing problems. We was talking about Pepper in Asylum.
Everybody loves Pepper.
Right, and one of my favorite little characters from the Asylum was the Killer Santa Claus.
Yes.
I thought that was really good. And you got the Chronic Masturbator. That is just. You got the nymphomaniac woman. And, Dr. Arden.
Oh, yes.
And you even got the woman who claimed she was...
Anne Frank.
Anne Frank, right. That was good. That was really good.
I really wanted her to be Anne Frank.
Who's saying she wasn't? It was never proven that she wasn't, was it?
People on the internet have,
Yeah, Reddit. I've read some things on Reddit. Good things. But I don't
theories that I think is most likely true.
Yeah. So, let's start out. Favorite character out of Asylum?
My favorite character, I think, is Lana Winters.
Lana Winters?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Played by Sarah Paulson.
Yeah.
Yes, very good. I wouldn't say she wasn't my favorite this time around. Freak Show, I think she's up there on the list, but
Oh yeah, she did a really good job.
Yeah, but for Asylum, it would have to be. I don't know her character name, but she played one of the nuns' sister. Anyway, her name's Lily Rabe, actress Lily Rabe. Yes, I love that character.
Mary Eunice or something.
Sister Mary Eunice.
Yeah.
Yes, that was good. She ends up becoming possessed.
Possessed, yeah.
And then she goes wicked, and that's just even better, because, very good. Evan Peters, I really didn't like Kit that much. He was more of the protagonist, the good guy in this season. And I really didn't like him. He had a good story, but I just couldn't really feel much for him.
One of the things I liked about the series, while I was watching it, it just made me feel like, wow, I just can't get out of here.
Right.
It's like I'm going to be stuck here forever. There's just no way out. And if you think about it, that's really scary.
Yeah, it is. What really made me hate Lana, I mean, when they was trying to get out and she called the guards back on them. That.
In her defense, she thought she was doing what was right. She thought he was a killer of women.
Okay, that's true. But
she,
still, she wanted out, but yet she didn't want to.
And she would sacrifice her freedom to keep other people safe,
I understand that. Dr. Thredson. Yes.
I hated him.
That's
but
your
I
word.
loved his character.
Yeah, true.
He did a really good job as Dr. Thredson.
Yes, he did. And if you don't know him, he was Bloodyface.
Yes.
So, and there's a good twist at the end of the season. Most hated character, I think you done said it was, who's your most hated character?
Most hated character. That's a hard one. Who's yours?
Oh, I didn't like the Angel of Death.
Yeah.
Played by Frances Conroy, I think her name is.
She didn't have that big of a part.
No, she was down on my. Usually, I liked her. I liked her in Murder House. She was probably best part to me in Coven.
She did a good job in Coven.
And Freak Show, I liked her, but I did not like her that much in Asylum. But yeah, which one of your big moments that you liked in Asylum?
Finding out who Bloodyface is.
That was good. I think the whole alien inclusion, you know, and seeing about Sister Jude's backstory, that was good. And her turnaround at the end, so to speak, with her and Kit, that was good.
Up until the time Dr. Thredson took Lana Winters to his house, I thought he was good. I thought he was helping.
Right.
And then after he said, you're going to write my story, and it's like, oh my God, he's the bad guy. Yeah. That's when I got it.
I had an inkling something was up with him with that therapy he was supposed to be doing with her to convert her from being gay, you know. That was really seemed off, but I think that's what they did back then.
I think so.
I'm not sure, but that threw up red flags. I was like, ding, 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 yep, something wrong with him.
Yeah, back then that was a mental disorder.
Yes. But it was really good. But yeah, I like that. But the moment, I think it's when, Arden doing all those experiments and the zombies or whatever they were.
Yeah, that's my favorite. One of my favorite scenes is when her name was Shelley, the nymphomaniac.
Yes.
Gets caught and he does experiments with her, and you see her crawling up the stairs at a preschool or whatever.
Yes.
And you know those kids were scarred for life.
Yeah, she didn't have a leg. I think he cut her legs off.
He did.
And she had some kind of boils that looked all over
messing
her.
up her skin and everything.
Yes, and Dr. Arden was a very interesting character, and he and Sister Jude, they have some little problems going, and that means that's good. Yeah. I would say my most hated character, Monsignor.
I was just about to say that. He knew what Dr. Arden was doing.
Yes, I think he did too.
I mean, he recognized Shelley in the hospital bed, and he put her out of her misery. He killed her.
Right.
So he knew what the doctor was doing, and he even gave the doctors a heads up when, police was coming to investigate him.
And clean out his...
Yeah, he told him, if you need to clean house, you need to clean house now.
Right. I really like the whole... people on Reddit and other places said that the aliens are like a symbol of God, I don't know if believe that right, you know, from the story. Maybe aliens saved Kit because he thought Kit was pure.
That's what I've heard.
You see, I
Because
don't...
the aliens really didn't do anything bad.
No.
They helped.
Yes, they did. Because they made, remember, they made Pepper smart.
Yes, they did.
To deliver. So that was a nice touch.
At first, I thought, you know, she was faking being...
mentally challenged or whatever the problem was.
So she wouldn't have to go to jail or something.
Right.
But, you know, that's been disproven.
Right, yeah. So, what's one big unanswered question for you? Is it the same that I have for Asylum?
What's your question?
Did the demon that was possessing Sister Mary Eunice, before she died, did the demon go into Monsignor?
I don't think so. Because when Lily Rabe's character falls and hits the ground, and the angel of death comes to her and says, "Are you ready?" No, Lily Rabe's character says, "I'm ready." And the angel of death says, "Well, I'll take both of you." So I think she took both of them.
That's what I thought. But that look that she gave Monsignor, to me it was like the demon was looking to go to it. Maybe it didn't make it. I don't know.
I don't think so. I think the angel of death took both of them.
But if it did, that could lead up to a future season where the Monsignor is possessed. You know, that's probably looking into it and making it too far-fetched. But that's what I got out of it.
Yeah.
It was open-ended, really. So yeah, that was Asylum. How many bloody skulls would you give it?
Oh, I loved Asylum. I'd give it a 5, yeah.
5?
Oh, yeah.
I'd give it 4.5 bloody skulls. It was good. It was more scary of the bunch of the seasons to me.
I don't think so.
To me, I do. It was more scarier. But I'm the person, I found Exorcist terrifying. It took me forever to watch that movie all the way through without covering my eyes, cutting it off.
I watched it through my first time.
Yeah, true.
But I was like 26 when I first watched it. Because my mom never wanted to watch it. So
yeah. Exorcist always terrified me. The spider crab walk down the stairs.
First time watching it, I thought that was funny.
What?
First time watching it, I thought that was
funny. I know,
funny.
you was laughing and I was just shaking my head. Nope. I didn't even want to watch it no more. That's one of those nope moments where you want to walk, turn around, cut the TV off, and don't watch it again.
Nope, I'll walk all the way out of the house.
Yeah, so... But that's what I liked. It had that Exorcist vibe, and it was kind of scary, you know. You really didn't know what was going to happen to Mary Eunice. You didn't know about the aliens, what was going to happen there. But so, yeah, I'd give it a 4.5 skulls. It was good. Not as good as Murder House, but it was good.
I agree. It's not as good as Murder House, but it's still up there.
Yeah. All right, next.
My favorite.
Oh, season 3, Coven.
Don't be acting like it.
I cannot.
I loved it. This is my first season, and to me, it's the darkest.
Oh my God, we've been over
Delphine's story. It's just so dark. I love it. It's dark.
It's racist. I don't see it dark. It's racist. She's a big racist.
Yeah, she was, but it's really dark to me.
I just don't see it dark. I mean, some of the characters I like Kathy Bates as Delphine. I do like that.
Yeah, that was the best part to me. Her story and how dark it was.
I don't think it was dark.
She even tortured her daughters.
Well, yes, she's a dark character.
She was just that kind of person.
She's a mean, awful character, but that not dark. No, you want dark. Asylum is dark to me.
She almost redeemed herself, you know, in the middle.
Yeah.
But she went right back to who she was, you know.
Yeah.
You know, Queenie was starting to get to her, but then, you know, the whole shooting happened.
Right.
I thought Queenie died.
That's
you know,
true.
She died a hero, you know, because she stopped him in a very cool way.
Yeah. We jumped the gun. We hadn't even discussed what Coven is, but I guess everybody that's watching this knows what Coven is.
It's about witches.
Yes, modern day setting, and her name escapes me now. I'm having a brain fart. Jessica Lange. There we go. She plays Constant, right?
No, she plays Fiona.
Fiona.
She is Constant in season 1.
Right. Okay, Fiona. She's like the supreme of the Coven.
Yes.
The supreme.
She's the supreme.
She's starting to get sick, and In the coven, that means there's another Supreme getting ready to take the throne.
As one Supreme rises, the old Supreme gets sick and dies, and all her power goes to the new Supreme.
Right. And some more familiar faces from the past seasons are back. Evan Peters, Sarah Paulson, the girl that played Violet. I don't know her name.
She plays Zoe in this one.
Yes.
Nan,
yes. And it's got a good cast of characters, but to me, it's just so many plot holes and inconsistencies that it just ruined the fun. To me, they took Asylum, it was dark, Murder House was spooky with the ghost, and then they turned it into this teenage drama-filled show, which I don't think that's what American Horror Story is, not to me at least. It has in the name horror. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for teeny bop drama, and that's what what I got with that.
All those girls killed people. You know that.
I know that, but
Queenie killed somebody. Zoe killed somebody. Madison killed somebody. You know.
Don't get me started with Queenie.
I like Queenie's character. You leave Queenie alone.
Queenie is the most hated character. I just not her. Gabrielle Sado, or how do you pronounce her name?
Character, yeah, because you know she's kind of wishy-washy for a while.
Yeah.
You know.
But the acting, that actress, her acting is wooden. She was decent and precious, but I did not like her.
I think she did a good job.
I did not like her Coven, but like I said, I liked the whole storyline between Delphine. I did like that.
Delphine and the Voodoo Queen.
Yes.
Marie Laveau.
It wasn't dark
to
me,
yes.
But I liked that storyline. But it's like, to me, it's like they wanted to get a whole new demographic for this season. They wanted to appease the females. You know,
well,
so
what's wrong with that, Dale?
Nothing, but still, it wasn't like the rest of the seasons, and I just did not like it. I'm not alone. I've read on Reddit, other people didn't like it. There's plenty of plot holes. But, since we're discussing it, what's your favorite character?
Delphine.
Delphine?
I loved her story because it was so dark.
Okay, disagree on that, but I think my favorite character, I really liked Nan.
Yep.
I really liked Nan.
I was confused about her relationship with the neighbor, though. Her romance.
Well, maybe there was just they never really stated that there was boyfriend or girlfriend, but, you know.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just wishing on her part, I don't know. But that actress, she does a wonderful job. She wasn't in Asylum that I know of.
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't. I loved her in the first one, and she was great as Nan. But yeah, I liked her. That's about really it. Evan Peters, I used to like him. He didn't have a big part this time around.
No, not really. Not as big a part as he usually has.
No, and then, let's see. Worst character, no, mine already, Queenie. I just did not like her character at all. I just couldn't get into it.
The worst character, one I didn't like,
yeah,
was, I talked about Nan's boyfriend.
Right.
His mother.
Oh, she was tough.
Yes.
That woman, ooh. For a little trivia tidbit, she plays in the second season of Penny Dreadful.
Yes, she does.
Yes. But that whole part where she makes her son get in the bathtub and gives him an
enema with cleaning supplies.
Was it Clorox or just
I think it was Clorox.
That made me, that was rough, you know.
Yep.
That was rough. We skimmed over a lot. You know, you got Cordelia and her relationship with Hank.
Yeah.
And
she's trying to get pregnant.
Yes, his betrayal, and there's so much stuff in here. It had promise, but it just fell too short to me. It was like they was trying to do this. Let's do Delphine. Let's add the witches against witch hunters. Let's do this. Let's make it a drama with teenagers and voodoo, and it just fell apart to me.
In my opinion, Murder House had more teen drama between Violet and Tate and their relationship.
I don't know. I don't really see that as... It was a little romance, yes, but I don't know. it didn't have as many plot holes and inconsistencies.
Well, what are some of the plot holes?
Some that, like for me, okay, you got the whole thing with Fiona. Why couldn't she use her power like she did on the cops? You know, to let the doctor give her the medicine, the full dose of medicine, when she's getting the medicine for her cancer or whatever she's got. She wants a double dose. The doctor says no. She can control people. She did it with the cops, remember?
Yeah, she did. Okay.
Why didn't she do that with the doctor?
Maybe she did at first. I don't know.
We don't know. I don't like that. And then you've got the whole, oh, what was it? I'm having another skip in my mind, but the butler and the baby.
Yeah.
That?
I don't understand that, yeah.
Yes,
At
that's
the end, he has the little baby.
Right.
And it's just like, finally I have a living doll or whatever, you know.
Yeah. I didn't understand that, you see. And that's one of my biggest questions left unanswered.
What happened to the baby?
Yes. Because he was a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
And could the ghost raise the baby, I wonder? I mean, they had that in Murder House, but the ghosts were raising ghost babies. The ghost baby.
Like, they'll never grow up. They'll always be babies.
Yeah. So I don't know. But yeah, I did not like Coven at all. Coven, just like, at one point I said, okay, I'm not going to watch American Horror Story again after watching that. But then I saw previews and all kind of rumors about the next season, and I was like, okay, I'm on board again. Don't fail me now. So, let me guess what you're going to rate Coven.
Well, of course. It's my favorite.
5?
5. 6.
6. Okay. For me, 3 bullet scores. It just wasn't there for me. It fell flat. It had some. I liked Sarah Paulson's acting, Kathy Bates. You know, had good actors and actresses, but there's just so many inconsistencies. So yeah, didn't like it. But then comes season 4, Freak Show. I was so looking forward to this, and to tell you the truth, I wasn't disappointed with it. I was disappointed with some of the way things happened. But as you can guess, it's based on the Circus Freak Show. And got some cool, you know, people with handicaps, or I guess you would say advantages over other people. You know, I don't think they'd call them handicap. Because you got Evan Peters as Lobster Boy.
Yeah.
You got Pepper. Pepper's back. Then you got Jessica Lange playing Elsa, the ringleader. She runs it.
The bearded lady.
The bearded lady with Kathy Bates. You got Amazon Eve. You know, and the Moppetat.
Yeah.
She's such a darling cutie. That was good. Even though it's hard to understand what she was saying.
It might sound mean. Yeah, I can understand what you're saying.
Yeah, they should have subtitled that. But the main villains in this season was Twisty the Clown and Dandy. And they advertised Twisty like he's the main villain. He's gonna be scary. He's gonna make It, the clown from It, Pennywise. He's gonna put him to shame.
Yeah, he really didn't last that long.
He didn't, but I liked him when he was there.
Yeah.
He was great. John Carroll Lynch as Twisty was great, and I was sad to see that character die off. It made me so mad, and I was like, "Oh, this season's just gone now." But then you got Dandy, the psychopath, rich psychopath, wants it all. He wants to own the freaks. He wants to be a freak.
Yes.
And when he can't fit in, he just starts killing and.
When he doesn't get what he wants, he throws tantrums.
Yes, like
and that might include killing somebody.
Yes. And it was really good. He ends up taking Twisty's mask.
Yeah, he wants to be like Twisty.
Yes, he does.
He wanted to be Twisty.
I tell you though, that big reveal of how Twisty became Twisty, and his
that
mouth,
made you feel so bad.
It did, but oh my God, I was like, I was shocked. That was my oh my God moment of the season to me. But I can't forget one big performance I loved. Neil Patrick Harris, close to the end of the season.
He did do a good job with that character.
Yes. He ended up buying the freak show from Elsa because she's going to go to Hollywood. And He has the little doll that comes to life, played by the woman that plays Nan in Coven.
Mm-hmm.
And she was creepy too. He was creepy as well.
It was all in his head, though.
Yes, it was all in his head.
He was messed up in the head, and he'd kill people and blame it on the doll. Like
Right.
he had split personalities with the doll.
Right. And this was it was a good season. I mean, it was kind of slow.
Yeah.
I think this was been one of the seasons that'd been best if you binge watch. You know, watch all in one day.
Maybe I need to do that because it's kind of low on my list.
Really?
Yeah.
I liked it. I mean, it's up there. It's definitely above Coven. It's still not above Murder House and Asylum. But yeah, it was good. So let's see, best character from Freak Show.
Best character. I liked Amazon Eve.
Oh,
Now,
yes.
she packed a punch.
Yes, she did. I liked her too. I liked Amazon Eve, My Patet.
Mm-hmm.
Seal Boy was good.
Yeah, I was trying to think of his name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Seal Boy. But my all-time I gotta go with Twisty, even though in Dandy I like those. Even though I love to hate Dandy, but I really like Twisty. I felt for him after seeing his origin story.
Yeah.
And that I love that.
You got to see the origin story of Pepper and how she got to the asylum.
Yes, yes. And that's how they tied in some of the seasons.
Yes.
And not only that, Dr. Arden.
Oh, yes.
He's the one that cut off Elsa's leg in like a snuff film.
Mm-hmm.
So
like a pornographic film.
Yeah, pornographic snuff film. Yeah, and that was good. I mean, that was a big twist because they said before the season ended it would tie in some of the other seasons. I'm not sure how it ties in season 3 or
made me feel
season 1.
Really bad for Pepper.
Yes.
That she had to go through all that.
Yes, her sister and
her husband raped her. She has
Yeah.
a baby, and they kill her baby and blame it on her.
Yes, yes. So we got best character. What's your worst character?
Worst character? I didn't like the I can't remember her name. The so-called psychic, you know, who was helping.
Esmeralda. I think that was her name. That was one of her names. She went by 2 names because she was, you know, she was a scam artist.
Yeah, and she was helping the other guy kill the freaks and sell
Stanley.
them to get fame and everything.
Yes.
But she kind of redeems herself by taking the 3-boobed woman, what's her name?
Desiree.
Yeah. To Malbatet's body and say, hey, this is what's happening, you know.
Right.
So they can stop it.
Yes, I mean, I did not like her either.
But she only does that because she likes Jimmy.
Right.
And he's after Jimmy now.
Yeah.
That's the only reason she did it.
Evan Peters as Jimmy was all over the place. Yeah, he loses his mom. He starts becoming a drunk. Then he falls in love with the fat girl, the fat woman, you know.
Reconnects with his dad.
Yeah, reconnects with his dad. And then they all discover that his dad killed Ma Patet for Stanley.
Oh, I love that scene because I thought his wife did it.
Yes, yes, that was good. I would have to say the worst character, the lizard girl's dad, Penny. Her dad.
Yeah.
I did not. He was a scumbag.
Yeah.
Torturing her because she liked Seal Boy.
Yeah.
And he tattooed her all up, you know.
Disfigured her.
Yes, yes. And I didn't like Dale.
And
for what he did to Ma Patet, killing her.
And Elsa, you know, like in season 2 in Asylum, you hate her, and then you love her, then you hate her again.
Right. That's the way it was. I mean, it was good. They had a lot of good characters.
Yeah.
It wasn't a strong season, though. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't as strong as the other ones.
Like, a lot of people online felt kind of the same way I did, that they're making Jessica Lange do the same things over and over again.
Yes. One thing a lot of people didn't like, the musical numbers. The singing.
I didn't mind that because it is a freak show. It's a show. You entertain people.
Right. I didn't really like Jessica Lange's performances. I preferred the little singing that Evan Peters did. Jimmy did.
And Sarah Paulson, she sang once. You know, and I like that.
I forgot Sarah Paulson's my favorite. That is Dot and Bet.
Yes.
The twins. She did an amazing job. She should have won an award for that.
One of the seasons I liked that I thought they did a really good job on is it didn't really happen. It was like what the guy wanted to happen. I can't remember his name.
Yes, Stanley.
Stanley wanted to happen. He wanted to feed one of them a poison cupcake.
Yes.
And one, she ate it. She died right away. And the other sister sitting there suffering and everything, dying slowly. And I thought that was a good.
It took me a little while to realize that was just, like a fantasy. It really didn't happen. But I like that. And Elsa, man, she was tough. She killed Jimmy's mom.
Yeah, it made it look like an accident.
Yes. And Stanley helped her. All she was looking out for was herself.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the whole Halloween episode, you had Mordrake, which is like a legend. If you perform on Halloween, he'll come and take your soul, And I thought that was pretty cool, but he ended up taking Twisty. I think he should have took Elsa.
He was a freaky character because of the face on his back.
Yes, yes.
How it would whisper evil things to him.
Right.
And how when he hung himself, the face on the back of his head was smiling.
Yeah, that was creepy. That was creepy. Overall, the visual style of this season was great. The colors popped, and it was really, really good. I like the whole scene where they're talking about they're watching the movie Freaks, because they know that Stanley has double-crossed and been messing with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they take that scene from that movie, black and white movie. I've never seen it, but I've just seen clips. And they ended up, turning him into meat.
Oh, yeah, that was kind of shocking. I thought they just killed him.
That's what I thought, too. That's what I thought. And, yeah. It was definitely more bloody. It was probably the bloodiest season out of all of them, I think.
So I would have thought they would have done that to Dandy, since he wanted to be a freak so bad.
Yes, yes. But, yeah, I like that. So, any oh my god moments? Well, Sarah, you done said it, I guess.
Yeah.
That fantasy scene, that was good. I think my oh my god, OMG moment is Twisty's origin, showing his face.
Oh yeah, showing Twisty's face.
Yes,
yeah.
That was good. And then, oh yes, Gabrielle Sado, or however you pronounce her name, she played Queenie.
Mm.
She had a small part in this.
Yeah, she didn't have a big part in this one.
And she was terrible as ever, at least to me. I did not like her in this one either. I mean, she just seems like she should be reading straight from the script. Yeah, not doing it for me. So, what would you have to rate this one if you wanted to rate it?
I'd give it a 3.5.
I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 Blaze scores. I liked it. Like I said, it wasn't good enough to dethrone the top 2, Murder House and Asylum.
And with this one, they started to piece together all the seasons, connecting all the seasons.
I think, though, Twisty and Dandy, well, especially Dandy, made an excellent villain.
Yeah.
He was my favorite villain out of all of them. You wanted him to die.
Yeah.
You wanted him to die. And at first, I was terrified of Twisty, but then he made you feel sorry for him.
Yeah, made you like him.
Yes, yes. And I knew that was going to be like, oh, he's going to be off. I was hoping it'd eventually be a Dandy versus Twisty, standoff. But Neil Patrick Harris, he did a very good job in the episodes he was in. Any unanswered questions for you?
Just about the connections to all the seasons,
That's a good one. And I'm wondering, too, was the ending, was that Elsa going to hell? Was that her in heaven?
I think that's just Mordrake taking her.
You think that was part of Mordrake? She was in Mordrake's little group?
She did it on purpose, I think, so he would take her.
I've never thought about that. That's a good idea, Never saw that, but yeah, I liked it. I really did like Freak Show. A lot of people, they was indecisive, but I thought it was good. I really did.
I like going online and seeing the theories about how they all connect.
Yes.
The hardest one to connect is Coven,
Right.
But I did read, how some people are connecting it to Murder House.
Right.
Like the ground, and the house is cursed by witches. There used to be like a coven there.
Right.
And for some reason something happened and they cursed that place.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
And another theory was that, you know, in season 1 they say that Nan's character likes to spit in the food.
Right.
And in Coven, Fiona spits in the water to help control the police officers.
That's true.
So, you know.
Also, I didn't mean to break into you, but also the Montgomerys, you know.
Right.
And in Coven, you have Madison Montgomery. In the first one, you had Dr. Montgomery, and he brought those babies back.
That's another connection, that he could have been a male witch. Although they're rare, they are male witches.
Right, warlocks. So she could be part of that bloodline.
And that's how he was able to bring the baby back.
Right. There's a lot of good theories out there, you know. And I think Ryan Murphy said that all those seasons tie in just so people start looking.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, alright, Coven took place in modern times.
Yeah.
And in the end of that, the witches come out. They let everybody know witches are real.
Yeah.
So, if that's the case now, any new season that takes place in modern time is going to have the inclusion of witches.
Well, I mean, not everybody's going to believe that. Like, if we saw that on the news, we're going to be like, yeah, right. You know?
Right.
That's just not possible, so.
That's true. Yeah, I can see where you come from, but that's all 4 seasons. And so, I guess at this point we will rank your seasons, best to worst, or your most favorite.
Well, my favorites, you know, is 3. You know, the
Coven.
one I started with, you know, is special.
Right.
And then it's well, no, I'll put season 1 Murder House as my number 2.
Okay.
Then Asylum, then Freak Show.
Freak Show. That's good. I just still disagree with Coven, but hey.
You can be wrong if you want to.
Okay. So mine would be Murder House, Asylum, Freak Show, and then Coven. I've watched both seasons multiple times.
Yeah.
And it just always falls that way for me. I don't know, Coven, I cannot get into Coven no more. I've tried, and it just...
Oh, I still love Coven. I still watch it.
Like I said, I could probably... I've seen Murder House 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, I like to watch Murder House again. Maybe I need to watch Freak Show again.
Yeah.
So.
It should be on Netflix maybe by the end of the year, hopefully. So, now I guess this will be the part where we can talk about future seasons and what we hope. Yes, Hotel, Lady Gaga.
I'm looking forward to Sarah Paulson being the bad guy because she's never played that role in American Horror Story before.
It's not confirmed she'll be the bad guy.
Well, yeah, it's just a rumor right now.
Right, it's just a rumor. But the big deal is Jessica Lange is out, and Lady Gaga's in.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are up in arms over that because they don't think she can act. And they think it's going to be full of musicals. So.
Well, I've seen a sketch from Saturday Night Live. She did a really good job in.
Yes. I think she's going to do a good job as long as the story's there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Hotel. And there's all kind of rumors flying, you know, that it might be based about H.H. Holmes.
Yeah, I like that one. I don't want another, you know, The Shining.
That I've heard rumors of that too.
The Shining is good as it is, you know.
I really don't like the
remake.
Stanley Kubrick Shining as much as I do.
Is that the remake?
No, that's the original with Jack Nicholson.
The original's better.
It's not like the book.
I couldn't even watch the remake.
You couldn't. But that's another video. But we're on this. I think I'm ready for Hotel. I think it's gonna be good. I don't know if they've confirmed all the people being back, but I would like to see Lily Rabe come back.
Yeah, I would too.
I don't know if that's possible.
She was one of my favorites in Coven. You know,
yes.
Misty Day.
I liked her in Asylum and as Misty Day. She also played. Didn't she play in the first one? Yes, she did. She played the Dr. Montgomery's wife.
Yeah, she played Nora.
Yes, she had a small part. But I liked her, and I don't know if she'll be in the new season because she's supposedly filming The Whispers, that TV show.
Yeah. We watched one episode of that, and it was pretty good.
Yes, I like it. A lot of people I've read online don't, but we're not into it. We're just one episode into it, so
we're kind of behind right
now.
now.
We can't make any judgments. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to Hotel. I'd like to see if they tie in any, you know, past seasons. I would really love to see the guy that played Twisty, John Carroll Lynch. I'd like to see him come back. In a role in some capacity, and we know I know Evan Peters is back. I think he was the first one confirmed, And I just hope he plays a different character. I don't want him to be a heartthrob.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be the bad guy, you know.
He's always the heartthrob, you know.
Yeah.
Innocent, different.
And I think I read that the guy to play Dandy, I think he's back. He's coming back. So I don't know what kind of character he'll play, but that'd be good to see.
Maybe he's the heartthrob.
Maybe so. He's a good actor.
Yeah, he is.
He really is. I don't know. I'd like to see another season based solely on aliens, but I don't know if we'll see that. I doubt it will be with Hotel. My strongest thing, I think it's going to be about H.H. Holmes.
Yeah.
Or some serial killer inspired like that.
Who made a hotel just so he can have access to victims.
Yes, yes. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about American Horror Story?
I think that's it.
I think so too. So, thanks for sticking around and listening to us babble back and forth and argue a little bit about American Horror Story. And yeah, tune in next time for whatever we review or talk about next. Peace out, HorrorNerd and Casey.